Arsenal's season opener finished 1-0, but the tidy scoreline told only part of the story. The real conversation swirled around Victor Gyökeres, the club's marquee summer signing. Intended as the focal point of their attack, the €76 million forward arrived with high hopes and louder headlines. And yet his first outing in red and white felt flat. He started centrally, with Kai Havertz dropping into support, yet opportunities were thin and the service thinner still. Instead of the fluent interplay fans had imagined, Gyökeres often found himself isolated, chasing long balls or arriving late to half chances. From the first whistle, it looked like he was carrying the weight of the transfer, as much as defensive attention. His movements precise but rusty, and his finishing touch not where it needed to be. The match developed into a tactical grind. Manchester United managed possession for lengthy stretches, probing and recycling the ball, while Arsenal looked to strike on transitions and flashes of invention. For a player who had been announced with fanfare, Gyökeres' timing felt off. He chased rhythms that had not yet formed between him and his teammates. On the rare occasions he received the ball in promising areas, the angles were narrow and options limited, leaving the impression that lack of preparation rather than lack of quality explained much of the subdued display. Back home in Portugal, the reaction was immediate and candid, with national outlets measuring the debut against the price tag rather than the long, patient view of adaptation. Journalists and analysts used blunt language to describe an outing they judged underwhelming, and critics openly asked whether such spending can be justified so soon. That level of scrutiny is harsh but not surprising. Big money transfers invite magnification and impatience from every corner of the footballing world. Yet context tempers critique. Gyökeres arrived late to the group with limited pre-season integration and fewer training reps with his new colleagues than most new signings would hope for. Sharpness, instinctive link-up play, and an intuitive understanding with midfield creators rarely materialise overnight. And coaches often plead for time when attempting to weave a new focal striker into a settled system. Arsenal's coaching staff will be the first to note the difference between a single match and a broader trend, focusing on movement patterns, positioning in the box, and how the attack can deliver clearer service as the weeks unfold. For supporters, the sight of a headline signing appearing below par is jarring. But fans also remember that seasons are long, and form can shift dramatically once confidence and combinations click. In the immediate aftermath, the club leaves the pitch with the most tangible of rewards. 3 points, control of the opening day narrative, and the subtle psychological advantage of starting the campaign with a victory. Equally, the debut serves as a reminder to the club that integration matters as much as investment. Transfer sums alone do not guarantee instant cohesion or a flood of goals. The responsibility now sits with the player to translate potential into output, through training, sharper movement and earning better service, and with the team to craft the patterns that allow a striker to flourish. Media will run with the first impression. Social channels will amplify fashes of criticism, and pundits will dissect whether one outing predicts a season. But football is rarely that simple. A full assessment will require minutes, goals, and a run of games to reveal whether Gyökeres was simply rusty or whether tactical tweaks are needed to unlock the return on a significant outlay. In the meantime, Arsenal have moved on with 3 points and a clear message. Big signings bring big expectations, but patience, context, and opportunity often determine how quickly the headlines change.